I'll never do pornography. I think Ranbir is the most versatile, Shahid is the most hardworking, Imran has the most potential. And it's got Oreos, yum! Is it an Oreo cake? Can I eat it? The films that have the most amount of controversy do the most amount of work. I think like they're all like my children. I can't be like, oh my god, this is not a film that I don't love. My dad will never pick up the credit card and buy me something, no. Hopefully there are Harrys and Ayats and hopefully there are love stories like that because I think the world deserves love like that.
By God, कमाल की है. We've done 4 interviews with Sonam Kapoor which have more or less centered around Mausam. This is the 5th one. I asked in one of the interviews what is your favorite song from Mausam and she said Ek Tu Hi Tu. In another interview I asked apart from Ek Tu Hi Tu which is your another favorite song from Mausam and she said Mallo Malli. If I ask one more time apart from Ek Tu Hi Tu and Mallo Malli which is your favorite song from Mausam, it's not a very good idea. That is why we are trying to do something different. We've taken some questions from Sonam's fans and that's what we are going to do today and get a reaction. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you.
It's always nice to be interviewed by you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. We'll straight away start with your fan questions and let's see, because I think there are quite a few of them and let's see what you think of it. This is by Tabish. He says, Ayat the character depicts still water runs deep. How was the feeling of getting into a role of a Kashmiri Muslim girl, Ayat?
Well, I like the fact that he's hooked onto the fact that it's that she represents someone who's so still and so calm. I think it was different for me to do something like that because I've played very chulbuli characters. Like Aisha was so like all over the place. Simran was also like really young and modern, and Bittu was also completely crazy Delhi girl. I think Shahryar, Sakina to an extent was similar, but she used to live in her own world. I feel Ayat is more real and more still and a lot of tehrav, and to do that, especially for today's girl, I think it's really, really difficult and different because people think it's good acting when you do something that's really loud and there's something, you know, if you've got 2 pages of dialogues and you're jumping around and you're dancing and doing bhangra and people think, oh my god, it's great acting. I think doing something that's the complete opposite of who you are, because I'm like that. I'm the one who's going to be dancing around, jumping and doing bhangra. But I think doing something that's completely opposite of me was really challenging and was a challenge, and anything that's a challenge excites me.
In fact, you know, all the promos were being shown at the music success party yesterday of Mausam. I think whatever promos that we saw yesterday, and there's a certain subtlety and understatement in your performance, whatever we've seen from the promos, and I think you'll get a very good response.
Thank you so much, Faridoon.
This is one of your fans, Sahil Garg. Apparently, he's been doing a lot of stuff for Mausam on Facebook and a lot of other places. So his friends have gifted him this cake, which is having HB Mausam on it.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. Wow, that's so cool. And it's got Oreos. Yum. Okay. Is it an Oreo cake? Can I eat it?
I'll give this entire document to Sonam because there's a lot of stuff that he has written and other people. So I don't think I'll be able to read it, but I'll definitely give it to Sonam after this interview. So she can read it at will. All right, Sahil's question is, what does she like most about the movie?
I like the chemistry between Shahid and me the most. I think because the film is centered around the both of us, there are moments that are so beautiful and so innocent. I think there's very little like, there's no like, yo, what's up type of, you know, thing. It's just about looks and it's about holding hands. It's about, you know, looking at each other and, you know, the very innocent, I think it's the innocence of the film. I think that's what it is.
One more thing about this IF controversy which is happening. So what is the present status on that?
I don't know yet, honestly, if I don't, because, I mean, obviously it's like, you know what I mean? The first time I heard about it was actually yesterday when someone asked them in the audience, someone from the media, because you know how I am, I don't even get into these things. I act and I promote, you know, but Shahid has said that they're trying to sort it out, and the film is definitely releasing on the 16th. And IIF has been really, really kind to us, and hopefully everything will be worked out. I'm sure it always works out, and I always feel like the films that have the most amount of controversies do the most amount of work.
What the IF version has been that I think they have really liked the way IF Indian Air Force has been depicted in the film, but I think apparently they have a 30-second issue.
Only 30 seconds, yeah, but it has to do with, I don't know what it has to do with. I don't even know that because I wasn't there to shoot the IAF part, like the flying and stuff like that.
In Gwalior, basically,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I went only once to Gwalior when I'd gone to meet when there was one scene which I had with Shahid. Otherwise, there was nothing else that I shot there. So I have not, I don't know what's going on.
All right, this is Iftu and...
Iftu.
Iftu, yeah. She has a few questions that describe these actors in one word. Salman Khan.
Hero.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Great actor.
Shahid Kapoor.
Great human being.
Do you think Mausam is the best film you have worked on so far?
I think each and every one of my films has been really special. I think like they're all like my children. I can't be like, oh my god, this is not a film that I don't love. Because you know, the thing about films is that you give like a chunk of your life to it. Because it's like I've worked on 2 years on this and 1.5 years on this and 1.5 years on that. So because you spend that much time and you meet people, like I hope Mausam is the best, but I hope the next film I do is better, and I hope the next film that I do is better than that.
Whatever vibrations that one is getting from the promos so far, and the chunk of your role, you're there I think throughout the film, and in terms of you're the main lead over there. So in that regard, I think there is a perception, having seen the promos, many of the people, they feel that this is I think a career defining role for you.
Oh wow. I hope so. Let's see what, I mean, I'm really happy in the space that I am right now. And if it's going to get better, then it's great, you know. Like I had a couple of girls who came here and they were like, oh, we loved Aisha. Oh my God, we loved, I hate love stories. You know, so each person has their favorite film, like in my fans. Now it's up to me to like take this forward, you know. And with Mausam, I have really learned a lot, especially because I was working under such a great actor. So hopefully I've learned something and I've been able to produce that on screen. But I worked hard on the film, and I work hard on every film. So one day, maybe the results will show.
What is one fashion mistake you hate to see on a guy?
Slippers.
Slippers. If you're offered a film that had another leading lady also in the like of Deepika or Katrina, will you do it?
No.
Okay, you're not willing to share screen space with the...
No, it's not. It's not about sharing screen space, but not right now. I need to establish myself as a solo heroine before doing anything else. I know it's a little too honest, but that's the way.
No, it's fine. That's what we're looking for. Priya, when did you first know you wanted to become an actor?
When Sanjay Bansali asked me to.
Okay, you were assisting before that?
Yeah, I was assisting, and I didn't, like, I was like, I'm so fat and I'm so weird looking. Why would, like, I'm a very ordinary looking girl. So if somebody tells me you want to become an actress, I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm not fair skinned and I don't have beautiful, like, light eyes, or, you know, I'm not, like, got the best body, you know, any of those things. Why would anybody want me to act? And then Sanjay asked me to, and after he asked me, there was like a thing in my head that maybe I can. And then when I saw Mr. Bachchan acting on screen, I fell in love with the art, because obviously I looked at the best and what he was doing, and I was like, even I want to do even like 2% of that.
Okay, any chances of you turning a director, considering you've had your training as an assistant?
I would love to. I can't be the jack of all trades, right? I need to master one thing before moving on to another. So let me master this first, which is a really long way off. I think I have a long way to improve, but I think I'm almost there.
Okay, which part or season of the movie is your most favorite and why? That is in Mausam.
I think season 4, and I like all the seasons. But I like the seasons where I don't have to get too dressed up, because it just take me 10 minutes to get ready.
Which one is that?
First season, no makeup.
Okay. That will be like a winter or...
no, it's not. It's like it's seasons of love. Each season has different. So season 1 was winter.
That was like a 16, when you were 16 in fact primarily.
Yeah, 16, yeah.
First season.
Okay. Yeah, first season.
What kind of role would you love to play that you haven't yet?
A grey character.
Any examples?
Rosie from Guide.
Rosie from Guide. Interesting. Hasara Basanaike, my question is, do you believe that there are or were Ayats and Harrys in the real world? Wishing you, Shahid, and whole Mausam cast and crew all the best. Sad that Mausam is not screening in Sri Lanka.
Oh, it's not? Okay, I don't know. I hope there are Harrys and Ayats in the world. The reason I did Ayat because I aspire to be someone like her, who is so pure in thought and so dedicated to her love and so hopeful that she will always have Harry in her life and she'd either be with him or not be with anybody else. I hope that I can love that deeply. Hopefully there are Harrys and Ayats and hopefully there are love stories like that because I think the world deserves love like that.
Mr. Kapoor got, I think your father got very emotional yesterday.
Yeah, it was so sweet. I didn't know he was going to come.
Okay, I think it was a surprise for almost everyone.
Yeah.
And whatever he said that he compared the music of Mausam to 942 A Love Story.
You were the first person to tell me you liked the music, you know that?
Acha, at the interview?
No, not yesterday. I told you yesterday also.
Before, okay.
Yeah, you said you really liked the music. You're the first person to tell me you like the music.
Okay, he compared Mausam music to this and he said that it has a shelf life of many more years to come. And even about your performance, the way he spoke about the fact that aapne kaha tha ki time pe aana chahiye, but he said that just listen to whatever he says.
Yeah.
He's a very ambitious person himself, but the way, as a father, he's a very, very doting father as well. Maybe he does not show that much.
No, he doesn't. My mom and dad, they really dote on me. Like, they'll do everything or anything. And I think all parents are like that with their children. You know, you'd love your child. It was really sweet of my dad to come. Like, he'll never praise me publicly. Like, if you notice, he'll talk about Shahid and Pankaj and everybody else.
Shahid Saab.
Shahid Saab.
Shahid Saab.
He's so sweet. But he'll talk about everybody, but he'll never praise me publicly or in print or any of those things because he thinks that हम अपने आप के बारे में क्यों praise करें. I think that's nice because मेरा दिमाग खराब नहीं हो जाता. And my parents are not my fans, they're my parents. You know, I think that's really important to keep you grounded and to keep you sane and stable.
And Shahid said that each time Sona was upset, she used to get a few more clothes in fact.
No, he's talking rubbish. He likes to make jokes out of this whole shopping thing, which is absolutely not true. My dad will never pick up the credit card and buy me something. No.
But apparently you read a lot while shooting and all during the sets.
Yeah. How do you know? Who told you?
I think Akshay Kumar once told us that she tends to read all the time.
Yeah, I'm constantly reading.
So what all do you read?
I read like everything. Yeah, I just buy books and I read like whatever I can find. And especially when you're traveling so much, like you know, every time you're in the airport, you go to the bookstore and pick up books.
Sikandar Khan, I'm a huge fan of Sonam Kapoor living in San Francisco, CA. Please ask Sonam that who does she think is the better actor according to her, Shahid, Ranbir or Imran?
I think all three of them are really great actors and all three of them have their own strengths. I think Ranbir is the most versatile, Shahid is the most hardworking, and Imran has the most potential.
Actually working with all three of them.
And I've worked with all three of them. Can you believe it? That's strange.
Okay, one more question from Sikandar. Please also ask about secrets to her beauty.
L'Oreal.
Okay. Any desi tricks?
Desi tricks, Multani Mitti and yoga.
Manpreet from London, UK. Manpreet from
I know Manpreet, that's sweet.
She says that not many celebs stay in touch with the fans the way you do or care as much as you do. My question is, how do you manage to stay so awesome and warm and stay in touch with your fans? We all know that social networking can get quite nasty for celebs with detractors sending horrible messages, but you continue to use the portals and keep us fans updated. How do you manage that?
Because for every negative remark, there are 15 positive ones. And I've always realized that instead of looking at the glass as half empty, I should look at it as half full. The haters make great punching bags when I'm upset or when I'm angry about something, you know. So instead of like eating, like, you know, when you're like a little upset, you start eating or you like go shopping or something, I just go on Twitter and spew hate back. But you have to win the world with love. So it's all about love and it's all about happiness and you need to be positive about everything.
Biaji, which role would you never play and why?
I don't think there's anything that I would never do. I think I'll be acting for the rest of my life.
But still, ऐसा होता है ना कि आपने कोई film देखी और आपको लगता है that it's a horrible film, maybe I should never be doing. How can the actress agree to do this in the first place?
I'll never do pornography.
Well,
what else do you want me to say?
Saras, please tell us about one fascinating and one irritating experience with Shahid.
Fascinating, he's obsessed with his hair. I'm fascinated by how much concentration can go into making one's hair. And irritating thing is that he's obsessed with his hair.
Okay, Komal Binning, 3 qualities your dream man should have.
Intelligence, honesty and idealism.
One recent film she enjoyed the most.
Delhi Belly.
For which person or thing would you say, Rabba main to mar gayi oye?
Johnny Depp.
Okay, and are you going for these promotions of Mausam to various countries and all?
Yeah.
Where all are you going to?
I'm going to Kanpur, Indore, Bangalore, Delhi. We're finalizing, I think Chandigarh. I didn't go to Dubai because I had to dub. Then we're going to Toronto. So we're going there because I think big cities, we always go. I think smaller cities we should go this time.
All right, finally, what are your immediate plans after Mausam releases?
Players.
Any holiday in between or something?
No, I wish. I really wish.
Right. But immediately after that, you're getting into Players?
Getting into Players, I finished Players and I'm getting into another film. It's hectic.
And that film is with Imran?
No comments.
All right, and when is the first look promo and all of Players coming out? Any idea?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the end of this month. I don't know. I'm not sure.
30th September, mostly with Force or something?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. Dad's seen the first look. I haven't seen it yet.
And it's coming on 9th December? It's releasing on 9th December?
I'm not sure. I think it is releasing on 9th December. मेरे को पता नहीं है.
सारी जिंदगी पीछे पलट कर तो नहीं देखा जा सकता ना बेटा.
हैरी मुझसे छूटता नहीं बुआ.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Faridoon. See you.